Prime Minister, your contact with Donald Trump, was that a telephone conversation? What can you tell us about it?
I had a very warm and positive conversation with President Trump just a short while ago when I was at the Lodge, and I thank him for his very warm message of congratulations. We talked about how AUKUS and tariffs will continue to engage. We will engage with each other on a face-to-face basis at some time in the future, but it was a very warm, and I thank him for reaching out in such a positive way as well. Which one? You argue with each other.
Just on
the Oz get one.
just back on the ministry, are we expecting relative continuity, or is there a chance for a fair refresh? And there's been a rumour that Tanya Plibersek's could go to the NDIS portfolio. Can you confirm that that's been considered?
Well, just nonsense, as you were told yesterday, Greg. You know, people have got to stop. The only person who knows is me. You were told by my office yesterday that was nonsense. The words are coming out, mate. With respect,
are we expecting a fair bit of
no,
continuity?
look, I've said I respect the caucus. I respect the caucus. But I say to all of you, if you hear something, it is, unless it comes out of my mouth, it is nonsense. And, you were told that yesterday.
Prime Minister, now that you have this second term, what are your top priorities for achievements that you were unable to push through in the first term, and will Nature Positive be one of those?
Oh, look, I've said very clearly I want a federal EPA. That was something that was recommended by the review that the Coalition commissioned. I want a federal EPA that supports industry but also supports sustainability. I think that can be achieved. And that's my objective. We have other agenda has been held up, some of it, on housing. We have an ambitious challenge to build housing. I note that both the Coalition and the Greens housing spokespeople won't be in the parliament. I think part of the reason why they're not in the parliament is that they held up public housing. They held up emergency housing for women and children escaping violence. They held up our build-to-rent scheme. They held up our help-to-buy scheme. And I say this message to the Senate and to members of the House of Representatives that, we have a clear mandate to build more housing. The key is supply. Get out of the way and let the private sector build it. That is going to be one of my priorities.
Yep. When will you visit the United States? Is June on the cards?
Well, we'll wait and see. We'll make appropriate announcements. My first international visit will be just like last time. My first bilateral was to Indonesia. That was something that President Prabowo and I had discussed before. It's something that I intend to do. Our region is so important here. The relationships that we've built are so important.
June 1st.
Well, we'll see. I'll make an announcement when we make an announcement. Yeah, Claudia, who is
Thank you. I've got my breath back after that.
Good on you.
Hope you enjoyed your walk this morning.
Good running. Blame Riles for running so fast.
It's a race. Hey, Prime Minister, were there any promises from Donald Trump in your discussion this morning, especially when it comes to tariffs?
It was a very warm discussion about the friendship between our two nations. That's so important. I've had 3 conversations with the President. I won't go into all of the personal comments that he made, but he was very generous in his personal warmth and praise towards myself. He was fully aware of the outcome, and he expressed the desire to continue to work with me in the future.